So this week I am doing an absolute inventory purge on my pineapples because I have, of course, now ended up with so many of them. A lot of them have developed some roots and some growth at the top and bottom that they should really be proud of, but there's some, of course, that did not make it or just don't look as good as the others. And I'm going to eventually have to narrow this down to the ones that I'm going to keep and figure out what I'm going to do with the rest. So this initial purge is going to hopefully help me get caught back up on which ones are really the priority so I can stop wasting my time. But these are really fun and enjoyable for me to start to grow. So there ends up being a good chunk of them that I do keep, even a few that are kind of questionable, that I'm not really sure if they're going to be growing any further than where they're at, but I am willing to give them one more week. I did happen to find a ton of success in my pineapples with the little plastic cups, and I'll show you some more as they grow. But these two mangoes I'm definitely going to throw out because I'm going to end up just keeping this one that has grown so tremendously. These beet green heads I'm hit and miss on. I'm only going to keep one for right now, and we'll see how long that makes it. But I'm really just trying to thin the herd a bit this week and narrow down what really is and isn't working so far in the regrow garden. I was really surprised to see that this little avocado seed was doing well, and I accidentally broke some of it, but hopefully he still keeps growing. I was just really excited to see that something was happening. This one not so much, but maybe next week. But now back to this little mango plant because I am delightfully obsessed with its progress, and so much so that I wanted to bust out my plant wave for a second and see if I could hear anything going on with this plant. But then while I started doing some of that, I began to get a little bit hesitant because I immediately punctured one of the leaves and felt so heartbroken at that I just was not sure if I wanted to continue doing this anymore. And I definitely was not feeling confident enough to clip it onto the stem because what if I totally cut it in half and it doesn't even grow back? In time, I'm sure we will get a good audio reading on this plant, but for now, as excited as I am, I really need to give it a break. Goodness, even watching this footage back over again, I feel really sad for what I did to the plant, even though I didn't intend to cause it any harm. I did also get a chance to try to sound out, I guess, what the Monstera could look like that I just recently added into my collection. But I wasn't really able to get too good of a reading on this one. So I think I'll try again because I'm feeling a little bit timid and not wanting to clip these guys too tightly, but such is life.